Hey, welcome back to OK Last Try. I'm Larry. I got my producer John over here with me, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with the genius behind Michigan-based clothing brand Stunt 365, Marco DeLeo.
Hello. How's it going?
How you doing, man?
Oh, so far so good. I'm happy camper. Very nice. Very nice to be here.
You're the first returning guest for the new version of the show.
Yeah, round two. Yeah, back for round two.
It was only 3 years ago, but it really feels like a whole lifetime ago. You know?
Yeah, I know. It's actually kind of wild because last time we recorded like the first episode or whatever, I was like working at that screen print shop. So now I'm flapping my own wings since then. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. I re-listened to it, and it's tough re-listening to
Yeah,
my
no, I
own voice and shit.
I've never re-listened to it because I just don't want to sound like an idiot.
But yeah, I was like, holy shit, so much has changed. Like, you were working and just renting space from the print shop that you worked at.
Yeah.
Now, what's changed over the last 3 years or whatever?
So now I have like my own print shop. So I leveled up in some ways. But yeah, after leaving that job, I got like a small studio with my girlfriend or fiance, and yeah, then from there we kind of just grew out of that space, and now we're into like a bigger space. So now it's me and her still, but yeah, now we just have enough square footage for both of us to share this one space.
That's awesome. Oh, you're engaged?
Yeah, I actually got engaged over the summer. It was very, very nice. Went down to
Hell yeah.
Bali. I went down to Indonesia and proposed. It was very nice.
Whoa, congratulations.
Well, thank you, my good sir.
Did you have a plan, like do it on a trip or whatever? Or was there like something?
Yeah, so me and my girlfriend, her brother actually lives down in Bali. So we were gonna go down there just to visit him. And then yeah, I just thought like, well, if it's, a trip of a lifetime. I've never been outside the country, so like this is like my first time leaving. Um and it was just something that we talked about like earlier in the year, and I was like, well, I mean, if if any time at all, it'd probably be here. That way it's make more of a vacation out of it, I guess. Make it pretty nice.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you like we were talking about before we started recording, you were just in New York for a little while?
Yeah, I was there doing U-Haul gallery. My buddy's got a little art gallery that they hold in the back of a U-Haul truck. So they invited me out, and that was cool. Boots in the ground. We were on the streets.
You're really out here.
Yeah. I'm no different than those guys on Canal selling fake Gucci. I'm like the exact same. Like I just laid out my shirts right next to them.
Just got like the tarp, you lug it out, lay out
Yeah.
everything.
It's pretty good.
That's awesome. How long were you here for?
Um, so I was there probably just 3 days. And anything more than like 4 days in New York, I have to get out. I'm not a city slicker, so I just can't be there for that long.
And from there, you had that thing with letter company as well? Was that in the same
Yeah.
trip? Like, did you make that a whole little thing?
So not in the same trip, but like after leaving New York, I had like a week to like print and get everything in order for letter store, and then me and my buddies just drove down there. So from Detroit to Richmond. So
Oh shit, that's
it's
a
like 9, 10 hours.
drive.
It was easy. It was easy.
Nice.
Yeah, it went pretty good.
And then you did like a collab with them as well?
Yeah, we did. I had this web print like a long while back, so kind of just reworked it, kind of texturized it and like half-toned. So a little bit of a different spin, but definitely a cool print. So I was glad to bring that back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So you talked about like how you upgraded your space. You're in a bigger area now. How has like stunt grown in the time in the last few years?
Slowly but surely. I feel like it's I can't tell if it has grown or not. Like I feel like kind of um I've gotten into like more shops, which is nice. Like skate shops are definitely like a great outlet to like sell to and stuff like that. Just to kind of like out like counteract or counter whatever like online sales. That way it's like I don't know, it's good to offset one and the other.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. It, I feel like I'm almost in the same spot that I have been for like the past like 2 years or something like that, which is fine. I don't know. It's like slowly but surely, I guess I can say.
Yeah, I guess also be like while you're working in it, it's kind of tougher because from the outside, you definitely seem like you've grown in terms of like popularity, the space itself, the amount of stuff you're putting out, like each drop and stuff. But I guess
Yeah.
when you're working in it, it's tougher to tell like, shit, am I just doing the same thing over and over?
Yeah, right. From the outside looking in, it probably seems like I'm doing a lot better than I am. I mean, I'm fine. I'm in business. It's fine.
It's all an illusion. That's all that matters.
Yeah, right. But I mean, as far as like I don't know, like I've gotten like a, a nicer equipment. I guess I'm just like kind of building like something that's like um equipment based rather than like product based, which it should be kind of the opposite, but I don't know. I'm just more interested in like the equipment to make the stuff instead of actually making the stuff.
Yeah, so you had, I remember a few months ago or whatever, maybe it was like over a year ago, you had like a problem with your dryer, like the switch was,
Yeah, that thing gave me I just fucking hated that dryer. I hated that dryer.
and but you were able to like troubleshoot it and fix the switch, right? You learned some electrical work.
Yeah, I fixed that switch like more than 7 times because it was just so finicky. And like the wire that I was using wasn't like heat graded, so every like 2 months it would just melt and like disintegrate, and I have to go back in there and like rewire it, which is cool to like learn a new skill, but I don't want to waste my time with electrical work. I just don't want to do that.
And then, but now, since I've seen you put up like some YouTube videos and stuff, you got a new dryer. You up the game.
Yeah, I got the creme de la creme. Things like a Rolls Royce, man. Yeah, it's a nice dryer, but honestly, I don't know, it is a little bit old, so I don't know how many years I have left with it.
Did you bought it used?
Yeah, I had like a trade in. The thing was, it was a used dryer, but it just it was used, but it wasn't like used all that much. It was basically like a 20-year-old dryer that only was used for like part of the year. And I was like, "Oh, I'll use that. Like I can trade that in."
Hell,
So, it worked out. It was fine. It worked out.
nice.
Yeah.
And also talking about growing, like last time we talked, you were like waiting for your trademark to come in. Like you still didn't have any of that. Like, and you were talking about like getting a lawyer and whatnot. Did you have to like get a trademark lawyer and did everything go through?
I got the trademark, and it's actually like just this past year I had uh I guess in like gymnastics, in the gymnastics world, they have like a whole division of gymnastics called stunt. They call it like stunting or whatever. And they reached out to me, like one of their lawyers had reached out to me about my trademark for stunt, and they had wanted to use it for like their team merch. This is like for like USA Olympic stunt team. And I just never responded because I was like I don't know. I got the trademark first. I'm sorry. Like you guys were in business for like 15 years before me. Like you guys could have put stunt on a trademark, but you didn't. So nothing ever came of it. I just didn't respond, and like they sent me a bunch of letters, and I just never responded. So I don't care if they use it. I really don't.
You got to swing it like, hey, you can use it, but I get to print all the, you
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Or like lease it. Like, yo, 2 grand a month, you can have it.
know.
That'd be nice. That'd be cool. But no, I didn't reach out. I didn't respond. So just let it kind of fade away.
Just let the letter sit there. Hey, it's not an issue if you
Yeah.
don't read the letters, so it doesn't
But
matter.
it made me, I'm glad that I did get it because that's just cool. Like, for the, I don't know, I wouldn't have expected someone to reach out to me about using that on garments and stuff like that. So I guess I kind of got a little bit lucky or whatever to be able to own that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty like obviously it's always been your thing, but now it's like legally your thing.
Yeah, yeah, it's on the books. Big brother knows about me.
So have you had to like make any other adjustments? Like have you had to get employees or have you had to like get someone to look over your money or anything like that or is it still just you running?
Um, I j just recently have been uh having like a buddy of mine come in and help print some stuff. I just did like an order for just a couple skate shops in Australia. So I was like, yo, I need you printing this while I print this. And then like he just comes in and helps like maybe like once or twice a week. But for the most part, it is still just me. If I need an extra hand, I call him, be like, yo, I need these. Um, and then I mean, I have an accountant, but uh, I don't know. I'm kind of just I don't make that much, so it's not like it's not like I don't know. I let him kind of look at that stuff. I don't really pay attention too much to it.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the most difficult part for me is like the managing any kind of like money or any kind of thing like that. I would just be like, I would offload that at the first chance I have. Like somebody else needs to watch this shit for me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Especially because like I don't want to like I don't know what I'm doing filing taxes, but like this guy went to school to do it, so like I'm just gonna let him do it. That way, I don't know if I file something wrong, like the tax man is gonna just butcher me. But if I don't know, he's not gonna do it wrong because that guy knows what's up. So. Um,
Exactly.
I just stick to what I know. So I don't know much about money, so I let him kind of do that.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
printing, you know clothing, you know how to ship stuff, but
Yeah,
taxes.
that's all I know. I'm very elementary with everything I do. So.
So you were also talking about like a few days in New York City and you're kind of cooked. You need to you're not a city guy. But
Yeah, yeah.
have you ever thought like stunt if you were in like New York or let's say LA that stunt would um not be bigger but kind of be more in like the cool guy kind of sphere of skating?
Yeah, probably. I like New York. I like cities. I like the hustle and bustle or whatever. Um, but I think I like my own piece of the pie a little bit more.
Hmm.
Um, and I kind of just like being on like, my schedule and like my time. And like not like New York specifically, it could just be like any major city. But sometimes it's just like it's an hour to get everywhere. That's kind of inconvenient. But it's always cool visiting. It's always nice visiting.
Yeah.
Um, my actually all three of my siblings live in New York City. So
Oh shit.
whenever I go, I have a place to stay, and it's always nice seeing family. Um,
That's cool.
but yeah, I guess I'm like the odd man out, where I'm like, I don't want to do with any of this. I don't want to have anything to do with this. Like it's just nice to visit.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I think also personally, like, I think it adds to stunt that it's not in. Like, that's why Letter is so sick too, and like all these other brands that aren't in New York or LA or, San Francisco, whatever, like the main skate cities. Like, even like Carpet being from Baltimore, like, I always think that's so much sicker than
Yeah.
starting something, then moving to New York, and then just becoming another New York brand or another LA
Right,
brand,
right.
you know?
You got to find your own lane. You got to like, just find like a solid home base and then plant your roots there. But yeah, I mean, if I should take advantage of like my siblings being there and just the city itself. And then yeah, maybe infiltrate the cool guy scene. That'd be sweet. But but as of now, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm just kind of doing my
Yeah.
thing.
And dude, Michigan, you got the lakes up there. Like when water dries out everywhere else, the Great Lakes are gonna be the place to be. You're set up there for the apocalypse, you know?
Dude, I'm telling yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, I think there's like 25% of the world's fresh water is in the Great Lakes. So also the summers are very, very nice. Going on the boat, whew, boat life, way different. I don't own a boat. Not that but my friends' parents do.
Dude, having a boat friend is I
It's a
always kick
hookup.
myself. Like I grew up on Long Island. I got no boat homies. Like I kind
Dude,
of
I know. You gotta get some new friends.
fucking hey. My friends all like they're buying houses. I'm like, no, don't buy a house. Buy a boat so
Get a
I
boat.
come and hang out and go fishing, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's almost better to have somebody else own it because
Oh yeah.
it's so much upkeep. So it's like I won't want to have one, but I mean if I had a friend or like a neighbor that did, that'd be the best of both worlds because
Oh,
then you get to use it and then not have to pay anything on it.
yeah. Just show up with like a cooler of beers, be like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I can't tie knots. You got the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
You do it, man.
Exactly. I used to be a first mate on a boat actually when I lived in Florida.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, so I actually do know a couple sailors knots.
Oh, see.
Yeah, yeah, I can pull the hoist. I can get
What
up
were
there.
you doing? Like, what was the job?
So this is when I was living in Naples, Florida, which is on like the Gulf Coast, and just this country club that owned a piece of a little key. It was called Key Waden, and just the members of this country club would get on this like shuttle boat, and we would take them from the country club to this little island, and then I would just post up like for 4 or 6 hours each route, or each run back and forth, and I would have like a little fishing rod. I would cast a little. I would troll off the back, try to hook some. It was cool.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, no, it was cool. Guy, it was a cool job. I liked doing it a lot. It was cool.
How long were you living in Florida for?
I was there from 13 until 18 or 19.
All right.
Whatever that is. I'm not good at math. 6 years. And that was sweet. So, well, I guess so. I mean, Florida's okay. Florida's cool. It's kind of just it's like one note. It's like the same all over.
Yeah, yeah.
Until you get like up north, like kind of by like Tallahassee, it becomes like hilly and more pine trees. It kind of becomes like more southern the more north you go.
All right. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, right. Because then you kind of meet like Georgia and South Carolina and stuff like that. So.
My grandparents live in like Ocala, Florida, and it is
Okay,
like
gotcha.
the most boring area I've like if you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
move to
like
Florida, why
middle
would you
state.
Yeah, why I never understood why they moved there.
Yeah, no, that's bogus. Probably, I don't know. Probably because it's hot. But
Yeah,
no beach. What's the point of Florida without the beach?
that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm going to Florida, I would like to be near the water at least, you know?
Yeah, yeah, totally, totally. I'm right there with you.
Going back to when we first talked, we kind of made some jokes ripping on Toy Machine for
Oh
just
yeah.
producing some junk, you know? Like, I had mentioned, like, I brought up Toy Machine that time because when I was working in the shop, these shirts just sat there. Like, that was it, you know? They were there the
Yeah.
entire time I worked there, pretty much.
Right.
Um, and then you actually after that, you made kind of a Toy Machine, not kind of, you made a Toy Machine ripoff shirt.
Yeah.
And was Ed Templeton not too hyped on that?
He was not yeah, he wasn't that happy. He was not too psyched. But he didn't really say too much. He just said why rip off the logo. But I mean it's a ripped off logo anyway. It's a light
Yeah,
switch cover.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean a rip off of a rip off, that's kind of like a double negative, kind of cancels itself out.
Yeah, so it's your original design now. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, right, right.
Did Did you get a cease and desist or anything for that?
No, I don't. I've never gotten one. Thankfully. I mean, I don't want one. I know it's like kind of a flex to have one, but like I don't want any sort of litigation
Uh,
on me. That's just a nightmare.
Another headache to deal with on top of
Yeah,
everything else you
yeah.
got
And I'm just too small. Like there's no I don't know. If you tell me to stop, I probably will, but
going.
uh no, I don't know. I just don't yeah, I just don't want to cease and desist. That'd just be a rain on my parade.
Yeah, I mean, it like you said, like it does seem like kind of funny and like a bit of a flex to be like, yeah, whatever, but also do you really want to have to like stop doing something or get a lawyer if it keeps going, like then it's a
Yeah,
whole
right.
I feel
Bogus.
like that's just a headache.
Yeah, no, it's unwanted.
But yeah, the toy machine graphic or that you did, you ended up like kind of secretly reprinting it as well, right?
Yeah, for Go Skateboarding Day. Not that I like, okay, I am for the people. And I had posted on my story like what graphics should I bring back? And an alarming amount of responses was that toy machine ripoff.
Hell yeah.
Um, so yeah, I remade it. But yeah, and no flack this time around. I didn't catch any flack, so
Hell yeah, that's cool.
yeah, yeah.
I gotta say, out of all the stunt clothing that I do have, like out of a bunch of t-shirts and like the hoodie and stuff, that one always gets people to be like, "Oh, that's a cool shirt." Like not skaters, like other people outside of it. That's the one that always catches people's eyes.
That's sweet. No, that's cool to hear. That's pretty damn sweet. That's how the pop-up in New York kind of went with U-Haul Gallery. Um, Mostly everyone who like bought something wasn't a skater and didn't know anything about stunt, which is cool because that just
Yeah.
means like they just liked the design and like they didn't really have to know like what it was.
Yeah, that
So that's nice. That's nice.
if you could reach that outside skater, like you said, it's not they're not buying it because they saw someone skating in it or they know you or their friend said it was a cool like they just see it and they're like, "Oh shit, that's kind of tight."
Yeah, yeah. For the commoner.
Yeah, exactly for the people, man.
Yeah,
Stunt
exactly.
is for the people.
Yeah.
And I guess going off of that, like for the people, your prices of your clothing compared to other brands in skateboarding is insane. Like to a point where sometimes I'm looking at your pricing and it's like whatever, $70 for a hoodie, but I know the work, knowing you and stuff, I know the work that went into it. I know you packaged it and shipped it out yourself. And then you see other bigger brands in skateboarding charging 90 to $100 for a hoodie that I know was made overseas, packaged in a warehouse by some dude, whatever, shipped out in like a mass shipping kind of deal. How
Yeah.
do you how do you keep your prices like that?
Um, well, on the labor. So that's like the huge cost right there is um people's stuff is priced how it is because they have to pay somebody else to make it. And since I'm the one making it, um, I'm still making like a good margin. Ugh, technical term, margin, my margins. Um, yeah, it's the labor. Since I'm the labor, I don't have to, you know, I don't have to pay someone to do it. So that savings goes on to the people.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and you know, there's some times where like I'll make like a pretty crazy print that'll take me a little bit of time and you know, then I kind of have to justify like, okay, well this is a you know $120 for this hoodie because this did a you know, it took me a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I try to keep it within that window of like 35 to $45 tees and then like, you know, 70 to, you know, $100 hoodies around there. But yeah, I'm doing the work, so that's why it's so cheap.
Hell yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's this brand I really like. They're Brain Dead,
Mhm.
and I like all their stuff, but like I can't justify buying a like $160 hoodie with just their logo on the front. Like
Yeah.
I would love to. Not that they need my support. I feel like they're doing fine as a
Yeah.
brand,
They got the Oakley fund. They got Oakley money.
dude. And I'm always on their site, just like, all right, yeah, I can't do this. I like
Right.
in my brain, I can't justify spending that when there's other brands that I like that I know the people of that are selling it for cheaper or selling
Yeah.
gear for cheaper. I'm like, you know what, fuck, I can't spend that money, dude.
Right, right. Now you got to do, trust your gut. If it's, if it's too much, then I don't know. It doesn't feel right like paying that much for something. It's like I don't like it that much. It's cool, but
Hey,
not $160 cool. Um, but yeah, I
160
totally know
bucks
what you
cool
mean.
is hard. You gotta
Y-
really be cool, you know? I gotta
Yeah,
really
yeah,
love it.
right, right.
I gotta
Also
imagine
probably
myself.
employees.
That's
Like
true.
Brain Dead having so many offices, or I don't know how they operate, but I think they got like a movie theater too. They got like a bunch of different things going on. So I'm sure that's why it's $160 because they have 70 people working for him or something.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
like if I'm spending that money, I have to like imagine myself walking down the street and like a bunch of people being like, "Oh, no," you know?
Yeah, yeah, very, very nice, very nice.
Like, um, so over the past year or so, over that, you started posting some videos on YouTube, like you gave a walk through your shop. Um, you did the like will it print on the fridge
Oh yeah.
and also the quarter pipe. I want to talk about that later too,
Yeah,
but
that thing's fucked.
but what made you want to start like making videos and like kind of doing that kind of stuff?
I I just thought that I probably should. And I'm not like I haven't posted a YouTube video in kind of a while, which is a shame because like at first I was like trying to be like, okay, at least one video a month.
Hmm.
Um, and then my buddy Stan, who like films and edits and like shoots photos and helps me out, um, he's working full time too. So sometimes it's kind of hard to like tack him down and be like, yo, we're hammering out this one video in a day, and
Hmm.
then he might get back to like editing it like another month. So like that, I don't know. It's just kind of tough. And truth be told, I feel really, really weird doing them. Like it just feels strange.
What don't you like about it? Like being on camera or just putting yourself out there like that?
Yeah, I kind of I like a bit of privacy, um, and I don't really want to be like a character or like I don't know. I don't want to have like a shtick or anything like that. But I feel like with YouTube, you kind of have to be. You kind of have to be like, "What's up? Welcome back!" Like, comment, subscribe. Like, I am just not that person, and maybe that's like uninteresting to watch. Because I mean, I love YouTube. I watch YouTube every day.
Oh,
I
day.
love it. And the people that I watch, I guess are like kind of like that. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What's up? Welcome back to the video." And I don't know. I guess if I find it entertaining, maybe I should try it out, but I just am not that person, so I
Hmm.
don't know. I try to just talk normally and not be too um eccentric or something.
Yeah, you don't want to be like the yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome
Yeah.
to the print shop today.
Yeah,
Like shit like
yeah, I
that.
don't want to do that, and it might be uninteresting if I don't do that. But yeah, also I don't want to vlog. I don't want to have to like I don't know, like talk into a phone or be like, "What's up, guys? We're back at it again." Because it just feels strange. It just doesn't feel very me. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
but I have to do it, or like I probably should, because like if you're not posting something, you're not relevant or something like that. And I don't know. I it's kind of like I feel like I'm rambling.
No, no, I get what you're saying. Like I mean, you had written a blog post a few months ago as well where you talked about like Instagram in that same aspect. Like you
Yeah.
don't want to just be an Instagram.
Yeah, I don't want to, I really don't want to do it, but I have to.
There's like no other way to what do people look at, you know? Like what
Yeah.
people watch YouTube, people look at Instagram, and then outside of that, how are you going to reach, you know, like how do you reach people? You can't just like post flyers outside, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
I know.
do that shit.
It's yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, I would much rather like not do that at all. It'd be great to have someone else run social media, but it's yeah, it's just it's a
Yeah.
slippery slope.
I think leaning on Instagram like it sucks. It's like I don't know. Again, you're putting yourself out there in ways that like don't feel super authentic to you or like to
Yeah.
the I mean, I feel the same way like to myself, but also like all right, so before this episode drops, I'll probably post like a little clip from this interview or whatever.
Hmm.
If I didn't do that, no one would listen to we'd have five people listening to this interview, which is fine, but then it's also like, I don't know, what's the like it's cool, don't get me wrong, I just like
Yeah.
interviewing people, and that's kind of why I brought this back, like just to bullshit and talk
Right,
to
right.
people I like.
Absolutely.
But still, then I can't like justify spending so much time doing this if five of my friends are listening to it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, right, right. No, dude, I totally get it. Yeah.
It's like I don't know. We towards the end of working with Jenkem too, like my boss always wanted to see what TikTok was like because this was like before there was like a big, huge boom in TikTok and stuff. And I was so against it. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not making shit for TikTok.
Uh-huh.
But I get why he wanted to, and I get why they do now if they do. I don't know. I'm not too sure if they do too much on there, but like I understand it, but god damn, that shit's kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of time to manage like YouTube content, content and Instagram content. And then yeah, like X or whatever,
Yeah.
Twitter basically.
And
And then
then on
there's like
top of that,
that
you still have to make the product. You still have to do the thing itself too. So it's like it's a whole
yeah,
other, whole other
yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah, no, I know it's there's only like so much time in a day, and if I hate editing. Fucking hate I can't stand editing. It takes forever. Um I also don't like how like I'll film something for Instagram and like your phone will be like this straight up. And then you have to refilm the exact same thing for YouTube to go this way. And that's just bullshit. That sucks. I don't want to do that. That just is shitty, but you have to, I guess.
It should all be the same format, everything across the board. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I really should. Although watching videos vertical, not that cool.
no.
But you wouldn't want to, yeah, you wouldn't want to scroll like sideways, like horizontally. So it's just bogus. It's just bogus. I kind of don't
Yeah.
like it.
No, I'm in the same boat. It's like not, I don't know. If I could just interview people and not have to post about it or anything, that would be fucking so cool.
Yeah, right, right, right.
Maybe I could just
Yeah,
start, fuck this. I'll just start calling my friends and just asking them like 50 questions in a row. So like,
yeah.
oh, what'd you eat for breakfast today? How did that make you feel? Just start fucking interviewing my homies.
Yeah. With with uh with that being said, I will make more YouTube videos
Hell yeah.
and reels or whatever. I just have to get back into like the I just gotta, you know, get over myself and just do it. Um,
Because
so
also
yeah.
at the end of the day, like what you're doing, oh, like your YouTube videos or like the stuff you've posted on Instagram and stuff, it's way less corny than pretty much like 90% of what's ever been posted online. You know, like you gotta
Thank you.
know
Thank
like
you for
your stuff
saying.
is the amount of junk that's out there.
Yeah.
You're above that, so you're already, you don't have to worry about it coming off corny when there are the people who are like, yo, you know.
Yeah, right, right. That's all I hope for. I just don't want it to be corny. Like that's all I hope. I just want to just tell it how it is and not put any sort of pizzazz or sugarcoat on it.
You don't want the thumbnail to be like your face and like a big explosion with like a graphic.
Yeah, right. Mr. Beast thumbnail.
I trapped 10 people in the stunt studio to see if they could survive. If they win,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
a hoodie. So yeah, tell me about the quarter pipe because having a quarter pipe in your studio seems like the coolest shit ever.
It is cool. Um I don't I don't even really skate it. In the winter time it's nice.
Mhm.
And that's with fall coming and winter behind. I'm sure I'll kick around on it or whatever. But I don't know. I just built that transition a little wonky.
All
It's more like
right.
a it's more like a China bank.
Oh shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And 3 feet is like a lot taller than I thought. So it's fine. I mean the thing was like $200 and like I made like a YouTube video out of it and it's fine, but it ain't like Team Pain or anything like that.
So you printed on the quarter pipe, which is
Mhm.
cool, like to have an obstacle with that on it, but you've also printed on like snowboarding obstacles and rails and shit, right?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so how did that come about? Like how did the snowboard connection happen?
Um, well, being in Michigan, everyone snowboards when everyone who skates snowboards when
Hmm.
it snowfalls or whatever. And I have a buddy that works for the terrain park. He builds like all the ramps and features and stuff like that. And yeah, he just asked if I wanted to have like a stem feature. This was like the first year, so I printed on like these boards and spray painted this rail and then like the next year I did another obstacle and then the year after that I did an obstacle for a skate shop that wanted to like host like a contest or like a jam. So I kind of like did a this is the stunt feature and we had like an online contest that was like hashtag stunt and Exodus and like get a clip and then like we'll review the clips and then you know whoever's the sickest will give you like a snowboard that I printed. So like
Oh,
it was cool. It was
sick.
cool. Yeah, yeah. So that's just how that came about. It's just someone that I that worked at the place that just knew what was up. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
always cool. It's always cool.
that's cool. Just being, I snowboard as well, so it's always cool to see like because in New York, not everyone who skates snowboards. But when I was living upstate or whatever in the Hudson Valley in New York,
Hmm.
pretty much everyone who skated, we would also all go snowboarding together. So that it's always a cool kind of connection that isn't in the city as much, like the
Yeah, right.
snowboard connection.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a different it's like I mean, they're similar in obvious ways, but also like extremely different in others. And it's kind of cool. Just like a like a 16 stair handrail is like small in snowboarding, which is like kind of insane to think about.
It's
So
like easy for snowboarders to just skate handrails and like dudes jumping down giant sets on a snowboard. It's like
yeah, right, right.
it's nuts. And then you see someone try to skate like a 16 stair handrail, you're like, oh, you might die. Like that's
Yeah, yeah, you might die. Yeah, yeah, and you gotta, I mean, if you mess up, you just gotta unstrap and like walk all the way back up, which is like so much more tiring, I feel like. Not that I'm like, I don't huck. Like I kind of just like stick to what I know and like I'm not trying to get hurt. I
Yeah.
don't have health insurance, so
Now when I snowboard, when I was younger, it used to just be like, all right, I have to do the biggest gap here. I have to do like the longest box. I got to do now. I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna cruise and go fast because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's kind of what I'm about.
I got
Get some
old
tree
bones.
runs. Get some tree runs going.
Exactly. If there's snow and I'm in the trees, that's a great, like, I don't even have to hit anything but the little side jumps, you know?
Yeah, right, right.
That's it. Like, I don't have to go
Side
off
hits for
any
the
like
win.
booters anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, right, right.
I'm good, man. I can't be getting hurt like that.
Dude, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I gotta go to work the next day or whatever. I'm like, dude, nah, I can't fuck up my feet. Can't fuck
Yeah,
up my
right.
ankle.
That's what I'm worried about. I just don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
Don't want to do it.
No,
It's
it's
always, this is always,
nuts, man.
yeah, no, it's just always shitty.
Speaking of the YouTube stuff, like you did a video with CCS. You printed boards for CCS, and
Mhm.
then you did like a little video. How did the connection between you and CCS come about?
Um, Matt Price,
Yeah.
the photographer. So I think he used to be like brand director for
Hmm.
CCS, or he had like an involvement with CCS, and so he had followed Stunt for a little while, and then CCS followed Stunt, and then um, I let some time pass or whatever. I played it cool, played it really cool, and I just messaged Matt and was like, "Hey, I noticed CCS had followed. Is there any connection? Like maybe I could stock CCS. That'd be kind of cool." And then I did. I was able to get in touch. He put me in touch with this guy Ryan, and yeah, got an order in, and then they had reached out again after that order had went through, and they were like, "Hey, we want to do boards this time around. We have a stack of like blank decks that we can send you." So that's how that worked. They just sent me boards, and I had this graphic kicked out that it was like this guitar. It was actually my guitar. I
Oh,
have this
hell yeah.
cool Japanese SG, it's super sweet, and yeah, I just scanned that. I took a photo and kind of image traced it, got it in there, and
Nice.
yeah, it was cool. It worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that's and it's cool too, like you're able to work with shops and like, get them orders, get them stuff in their shops, but then also able to work with like the bigger brands like a CCS or whatever. So you could kind of
Mhm.
like, I don't know, it's kind of cool being able to do both of those things.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I feel like I fall into like this limbo, like no man's land or something like that,
Mhm.
where I can kind of cater to both, which is cool. Sweet.
Yeah, and I again, like it's your own thing, so you're not worried about what other people, what other people are doing. Like it's just your thing. If you want to work with this brand, you can. If you don't, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, right, right, right. Exactly, exactly.
Have there been any things that have come up that you've like refused to work or not refused, but like turned down to work on?
Um, well, yeah, so I get like DMs just from just from anyone that'll just be like, "Yo, bro, we should collab," or "Yo, this is sick, like we should do something." And um you can't do everything,
Hmm.
and you kind of yeah, you definitely have to kind of pick what actually like makes sense. Um and it's just uh I wouldn't say there was like too many things that I was opposed to, but maybe like timing is also tricky.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Because yeah, I might kind of just be like wrapped up in something else, and I won't be able to like give it my full focus onto something that I should be focusing on
Hmm.
because I'm like over here doing something. Um, so yeah, I have said no plenty of times, but for right reasons, for good reasons.
And on the other hand, like you've worked with other brands like Red Rum and Letter and stuff that also do their own screen printing and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
not that it's like a your competition, but you guys are in the same kind of lane where like you're making your own clothing and stuff like that. Is there
Yeah,
ever
right,
like
right.
not a conflict of interest, but like working with these brands that do kind of the same, not the same thing, but in the same lane.
Yeah, right, right.
You ever have any
Nah,
about that?
I wouldn't say so. Because like I don't know, anything that you go into, I feel like there's obviously going to be like other people doing that. Like there's not gonna be like one thing that like only you're doing.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, like I'm an author. It's like, yeah, get in line, buddy. Like I'm trying to sell my book too. Or like, just anything. Like
Yeah, yeah,
um so no, I don't think that there's any sort of like any sort of competition. Because at the same time, like no one's closet is just filled with like one thing. So the same person who buys like letter probably bought stunt, probably bought red rum, probably it's all symbiotic. It's all love.
cool. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, right, right.
Um, and sorry, just reading over my questions right here.
No, yeah, no, take your time.
Um, let's say like a big brand like VF Corp or one of these giant brands came to you with like a crazy offer to like buy Stunt. What would it take? Like, would you ever sell the brand? Would you ever like do something like that? Or what would it take for you to like be like, all right, fuck it?
Um, I mean, no one's ever reached out ever, so I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if someone, yeah, wanted, if they saw something in it, um, I think I would, but also I feel like I would be like, keep me on board. Like maybe I could still do this, but maybe take
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit off the reins or something like that. I, I don't know. It's not like I don't really see stunt being like my lifelong thing. Um, I want it to be, like years and years and years. Like I still got like years ahead of me.
Yeah.
I would hope. I would
Yeah,
hope. Fingers
yeah,
crossed.
I hope so, man.
Um, but if someone gave me a hefty bag, I think I would just use that bag to like just continue printing shirts.
Hell yeah.
Like I think I would just keep on doing this. Like I print shirts for like other people outside of stunt,
Mhm.
and that's always nice. So it's always good like having projects that are still involved with like the same process. Like I'm still using my press, but just for somebody else's work.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that's what I would do. If someone gave me a fat bag, I think I would take the bag and then continue doing what I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And in one of the blog posts, I think it was the same one where you were talking about Instagram, you had said like you do want to start other businesses and like you used the line I thought it was funny. You were like, I'm not a one-trick pony. Like, what are some other businesses or like what's like a dream business that you'd want to start
I would
if you
like
had the
to
opportunity?
I would like to have a car wash. I think that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just like a self-service car wash. I know that there's like so much that you need to probably do. It's like not Yeah, it's not all, it's not easy street or whatever. I'm sure. Just like any other business, I'm sure it's really, really fucking hard. But I would like yeah, car wash. I think I would like to have a couple billboards too, like owning a billboard, rent out some
Ooh.
billboards. Um, this all sounds silly. Like I'm gonna like look back on this interview and be like, you are so dumb for thinking that you can do that. But like, it would just be cool. In a pipe dream, I would like to have that. Also be cool to own a Jimmy John's
Oh,
sandwich shop.
dude, free sandwiches for life, dude.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I looked into
I,
franchises. You need to have like $1 million liquid to like open one, so it's like not gonna happen.
we recently me and my friends were looking up what it costs to franchise a 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah,
It's like, yeah, $900,000, like around there,
yeah,
But you get a couple homies in, you get free 7-Eleven pizza for the rest of your life,
yeah, yeah. That's it does kind of pay for itself at some point.
And dude, who knows? You could maybe say like you'll look back and it's dumb, but maybe in 10 years when you're like the Billboard King of Michigan, you'll look back and be like, see, I fucking called it, dude. I got 30 billboards.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I have no idea what goes into like owning a billboard because I know that there's like companies that already have them nationwide. Like there's like Out Front and like Lemar. They are like the two big ones that like own every single fucking billboard ever. Um, but I just wonder like what if I were to just buy like a little plot of land and then build my own billboard? Like, is that how I do it? I don't know, but it would be cool. It'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you're not printing, when you're not at the studio, when you're not skating, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Um,
What's like the normal
what do
day?
I do? Oh, dude, I think I'd probably just like watch YouTube for like too long. Probably, yeah, just honestly, like just sitting with my girl, just sitting on the couch, just watching TV, and nothing crazy at all. Maybe go bowling, just like regular activity stuff. Um, I don't really have, yeah, I don't really have like any hobbies per se. So I
I
guess
mean,
printing is like a
and
hobby, I guess.
skating is a
Yeah,
hobby.
yeah,
Printing, like making art
yeah.
is a hobby.
Right, right. I like fishing. Fishing's cool, but now it's getting cold. It's not. It's just not too nice. You can go ice fishing. That's kind of cool. I've been ice fishing a couple times.
Dude, I love fishing too. I'm itching to go ice fishing. Like I want to sit in one of those huts. I want to
Yeah,
just smoke a bunch of cigarettes and sit there in the cold, just waiting for something to catch the
dude,
line.
it's
You know?
it's nice. It's like, especially when you have the tent. Like you have to have the tent because then if you got the little heater in there, dude, that shit can get up to like 94 degrees. You're fucking hot in there.
Yeah, it seems like a nice day, you know?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's solid. It's solid. So that's always cool. But yeah, I don't really have too many like extracurricular activities.
All right, hell
My
yeah.
cats, hang out with my cats.
Yeah, you print a lot of cats on stuff. You have
Yep.
cats as well?
Yeah, I got two hairless cats. They're kind of cool.
Whoa, that's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
they're sweet.
They're like little aliens running around your house.
Yeah, they're mutants. They're like a different animal of itself. Like they are a cat, but like they just look completely different. So it's
That-
pretty cool.
yeah, I'm a big fan of the hairless cats.
Yeah, no, they're nice. I haven't made a hairless cat graphic because they're tricky to draw. I got too many wrinkles.
Yeah, right? Like, and their
Yeah.
posture is kind of funky. Like,
Yeah, they look like gargoyles.
well, dude, that's all the questions I got for you.
Awesome. All right, cool,
Thank you
cool.
so much for taking the time to do this again, you know?
Yeah, totally. No, this is cool. I'm always glad to shoot the shit and catch up.
Hell yeah.
I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing pretty
Yeah,
good too.
everything is good over here.
Awesome,
Um,
awesome.
where can people find your stuff, find your work, buy your stuff?
Um, on Instagram at stunt365, and then YouTube, I think it's the same. I think it's stunt365. Um, and that's it. I don't really have too many. I think that's just two social medias that I have or whatever.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, yes, that's about it. But stunt365.com.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, dude, thank you so much.
Yeah,
This
totally.
this is fucking awesome.
Awesome, awesome. All right, cool, cool.